Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video to hit. Today, the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Utah Jazz 103-98 in the preseason. Kawhi Leonard scored 16 points in 20 minutes, 4 for 10 from 3, while Amir Coffey dropped 15 off the bench. And this was a game in Hawaii, and a pretty cool game. I mean, obviously, it's preseason, but this was a Hawaii game. I love preseason games where it's, not at the team's, safe place of city, where, Euro games where today, for instance, you saw the Dallas Mavericks playing Real Madrid, which surprisingly, and I'm not that surprised that it happened with no Luka or no Kyrie, which kind of shows how bad the Mavericks could be this year. The Mavericks lost by 5 points to Real Madrid, which that Real Madrid team is actually kind of pretty good. They played a great game against the Mavericks today. Or, seeing matchups like the Dallas Mavericks, funny they're being brought up again, and the Minnesota Timberwolves playing in Abu Dhabi, or the Toronto Raptors and the Sacramento Kings doing a Canada series, or, I'll just go back to last year's preseason, the Warriors and I believe it was the Washington Wizards. Yeah, the Warriors and the Wizards doing a Tokyo or Japan series. The NBA has also done preseason games with what's it called, Tokyo. Also, I know this is in the United States, and so is today with Hawaii. Hawaii is a state, and a lot of people do forget that. But Thursday, the Houston Rockets and the New Orleans Pelicans play in Birmingham, Alabama. So I love games where you see the two teams travel to a neutral site, and it's one of my favorite things to watch with basketball, whether it's preseason or it's the regular season. You will see some Euro, some teams heading out of the country this season. I can't remember the exact places or the exact teams or the dates, but I love games like these. I know this was in the United States, but it was in Hawaii, and this was a good game. The Clippers win 103-98. All right, let's get into the stats. All right, Kawhi Leonard, 20 minutes, 5 for 12, 4 for 10, 16 points, 2 rebounds. Clippers improved to 1-1 in the preseason, while the Jazz fall to 1-1. Russell Westbrook did not play in the first preseason game. He plays in their second. Now, keep in mind, these two teams played each other Sunday night. The Jazz won. So this is their second game against each other. This was a 2-game series. Russ played 15 minutes, 0 for 1, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Zubac, 5 minutes, 2 for 3, 4 points. Paul George, 20 minutes, 1 for 9, 1 for 6 from 3, 3 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Robert Covington got the start with some players being out of the lineup. Marcus Morris and Norman Powell not playing. He played 22 minutes, 4 for 7, 1 for 2 from 3, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 blocks for Covington. Nicholas Batum, 16 minutes, 7 points, 1 for 3 from 3. KJ Martin, 13 minutes, 4 points. Diabate, 23 minutes, 9 points, 6 rebounds. Mason Plumlee, 11 minutes, 3 for 3, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Xavier Moon, 19 minutes, 4 for 10, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Bones Highland, 13 minutes, 3 for 9, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Terrence Mann, 18 minutes, 3 for 7, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Amir Coffey, the leading scorer off the bench, 23 minutes, 3 for 8, 1 for 2, 8 for 10 from the free throw line, 15 points, 3 rebounds. Miller, 8 minutes and 0 points. And then Brown, 15 minutes, 5 points, 5 rebounds. DNPs, Williams, Marcus Morris Jr., Brandon Boston Jr., Norman Powell, Darling, and Josh Primo were the DNPs for the Clippers. Going over the Jazz stats real quick. John Collins, another bad game in this 2-game series. John Collins, rough start to the Utah Jazz, but it's early on in his Jazz tenure, and not playing a lot of minutes either. 19 minutes, 1 for 6, 1 for 3 from 3, 3 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block. Lauri Markkanen, 6 for 12, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Walker Kessler, 17 minutes, only took 2 shots, 1 for 2, 1 for 2 at the free throw line, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 0 blocks, which is surprising from a guy who had 5 blocks in this first game. Colin Sexton, 18 minutes, 1 for 5, 1 for 2 from 3, 5 points. 24 points for Taylor Horton-Tucker, 9 for 18, 2 for 7, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. He was the leader in points for both teams. Kelly Olynyk, 8 points, 3 rebounds, and then 12 points for Jordan Clarkson in 20 minutes, 5 for 12, 10 points for Keontae George, and that was it in this game. DMPs, Romeo Langford, Bryce Sensabaugh, and that was really it. So, yeah, good win for the Clippers as they win 103-98 against the Jazz in the preseason. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.